Craig Nethercott with us. Craig, after a fairly or pretty successful career in Cycle Speedway, you took the decision to jump to the powered version. About 3 years ago you went to Buxton for the first time. How's it been going since then?
Yeah, pretty well. Like you said, I did a few sessions at Buxton on the 125s and seemed to take well to it. The first session I had, they said we should get you on a 500, but I didn't really have much money at the time, and Dad said, oh, it's just a phase, you know, you'll forget about it soon. But went back to Buxton a few times and then did a trip to King's Lynn. That was when they moved me up to the 500s, and yeah, I got on really well, and since then I've had the bug and seem to progress each time I ride.
Anybody that's been to the Oak Tree Arena that's seen you ride round will be fairly familiar with the colours that you ride in. Where did they come from?
They came from Mr. Stark. Again, he's a very friendly guy that helped me out actually. I bought the covers off of him because I needed my own set for this year, and I said bright blue isn't going to go with my existing red bike covers. He said we'll take the bike covers as well and a few other bits. So yeah, I look the part, I just got to ride like it now.
And how long is it exactly that you've been riding the 500?
Well, I bought the 500 at the end of October, and I've probably done about 15 to 20 training or second half sessions on it now. So not too many, but I'm happy with the progress I've made so far.
So about 8 months you've been riding the bigger bike, yeah. And it's been going okay?
Yeah, like I said, I've managed to make improvement every time I ride, just trying to get the body position right. But today at Plymouth was a smaller track, so it was a bit more technical than Somerset. I'm not too bad at Somerset now, but here you've got to really get over the front of the bike and get that back wheel out, which I struggled with to start with, but after a few hours here I managed to get okay at that.
Would it be right to say that your 2 visits here have seen you have a few little, shall we say, issues?
Yeah, a few shenanigans. First of all, my trusty mechanic, which happened to be me at the time last time, didn't turn the fuel on, and then I topped it up after 2 laps and left it off again. So I did about 4 laps here last time, but today was a bit better, but I didn't have the greatest of starts. Literally flipped it, had to go off of gate 4, and so yeah, I've done my first flip now as well. We've got a bit of a graze, but it's all part of the learning curve.
Which other tracks apart from Somerset and the obviously the early days at Buxton and King's Lynn and here at Plymouth, which other tracks have you been riding?
Literally just is Buxton, King's Lynn, obviously Plymouth and Somerset like you say. I think that could be it actually.
Is it right you had a fairly successful meeting at Scunthorpe, I believe?
Oh, how could I forget Scunny? Yeah, we did a novice event in the winter where I came 3rd, and then I went back again for the first round this year and managed to win that. So next time I go up I'm going to be moving up to the middle group and hopefully have some riders to chase in that to bring me on further.
And a little session at Wolverhampton?
Yeah, my memory's not great, as you can probably tell. Yeah, Wolverhampton, again, that was the first time I'd ridden a tight track on my 500, so I struggled a bit to start with, but after a few laps I sort of got to grips with it. But that's why I want to try and come down to Plymouth sort of every other week, in amongst going to Somerset as well, just to work on technical riding as well as speed.
Okay, and you're finding that there's an improvement each time you're going out?
Yeah, I seem to be learning quite quickly and taking all the advice on board that I can get, and I really appreciate everyone's help that they've given me so far and the support, and yeah, I'm loving it.
Okay, thanks for your time, Craig, and good luck, and hope everything goes well for you in the future.
Thank you.
Yeah, Gary. Right, going? Okay, got it going now? It's got the battery on charge. See what happens then.
Jake, your first time in the UK, I believe, and obviously your first time here at Plymouth. You've been around the Oak Tree as well. How do you find that the two compare? Obviously different circuits altogether.
Somerset's similar to our track back home, so it was quite easy to get used to it. You know, it's obviously a bit different how it's prepared for Premier League, and this track here is tight. You got to know how to turn the bike, so it's good. You know, you got to be able to ride every track in England, so yeah, you got to practice while you can and make the most of the time you have here.
You've been here now for a few weeks, and you're due back, I believe, a week on Monday.
Yeah.
So have you found the experience coming to the UK for the first time?
Oh, it's a lot different to home. Like you think you're going well at home, and then you come here, it's a big step. Like the first time I went and watched Brad at Somerset, you know, the guys they're wicked, you know, like Josh Grajonic and Rowan Tungate and Jake Allen, and then, you know, Brad at home, we're all used to seeing him and sort of being on the pace with him, and then watching him for his first meeting, and it's like, yeah, they develop so quick in England, so it's cool to see, and hope for the future be good for the Kiwis.
And you've been around one or two tracks in the UK. How have you found the other places? I believe you've been to Birmingham and Bellevue. Yeah,
Birmingham is different for what I'm used to, but and Bellevue was the same. But you know, like what Brad said to do when he came to Premier League is just turn up to a track for a meeting, and he's never seen it before or ridden it, so you've just got to adapt to every sort of track and try your best with it.
And as I said, you're due back home in just over a week or so.
Yeah.
What are your plans then, and what about next year? What are you looking for?
Our season starts September back home, so just do a season in New Zealand starting in September. So we'll see how we go and do the under-21s again this year in the New Zealands, and hope for a better result in New Zealands. And yeah, it depends how I go back home. So if I go right back home, then maybe I'll get a call up from some club. Maybe it's interested, I don't know. Just yeah.
Planning to be back next year?
Yeah, that'd be the goal, definitely.
Okay, all the best. Good luck to you, and hopefully we'll see you next season.
Definitely, thank you.
Your first look at the track here at Plymouth, comparing it with the Oak Tree, obviously it's a little bit different, but you had experience at Eastbourne last year, so how have you found it today?
Yeah, it's just pretty tight out there, so just you know, a little bit different on the setup, and I mean, yeah, it's good to be around a track that's sort of like what I was at last year with Eastbourne. It's, you know, it's sort of similar, so no, I like that. Yeah, I mean, I think we're back here in 7 or 8 days or something like that, so, or a couple of weeks, whatever it is. But yeah, I mean, that's why I'm here. I come here to get some practice on a track that I've ridden before we have to come and race here, and I think it's gone pretty well. Just trying a different setup with the engine as well, and I think it'll win pretty well. It's a nice little track. Yeah, it's good.
So we're back here on June the 10th, I believe. Obviously, practice and race days, different kind of things. How do you think it's going to go on the 10th?
Speaking to a few guys, I think it'll be a bit more dirt on the track. It's pretty hot. It's hot today, and it was always going to be pretty slick coming here for an afternoon practice in the sun. You know, it was always going to be pretty slick. So you know, hopefully it's a bit more there's a bit more grip on it for the meeting. And but no, I think we found a good setup today, and found a good setup with the clutch as well. So I think it went all right. Looking forward to coming and racing.
Finally, how do you feel that your season's doing so far? Come to the Rebels from the National League last year. Things seem to be going pretty well. I think the fans are enjoying watching you race at the Oak Tree. So from your point of view?
Yeah, it's been going all right. It's a big step up from the National League to the Premier League. In every race is Heat 2 is like a National League Heat 15, and then every race after that's a lot harder than a National League Heat 15. So I'm just taking it as it comes, and you know, I don't care who I go out with in each race. I don't look and think, oh, he's going to beat me. I just go out there like, you know, like everyone's the same, and it's all right. I think I'm finding it all right. Slowly getting there.
Thank you very much.
Yep.